right now, live at 5.
President Biden announces new economic actions against Russia, targeting the country's trade. I'm Natalie Brand at the White House with what's impacted, plus what the president is saying about the warning that Russia could use possible chemical weapons in Ukraine.
And the Hermantown Hawks represented the Northland down in St. Paul today, fighting for a spot in the state championship game, the latest from their semifinal matchup. Plus, as gas prices continue to soar, the strange way people in Wisconsin are stealing it. And later,
a local bakery reaching across state borders for a cause that hits close to home.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Good evening. I'm Natalie Grant. Kristen and Briggs are on assignment tonight. Thanks for joining us. The war in Ukraine has now surpassed its third week, and President Biden announced new economic and trade sanctions against Russia today in efforts by Western nations to hit back at Vladimir Putin for his invasion of the country. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand reports the latest from the White House.
As Russia widens the war on Ukraine, President Biden and international allies are ramping up efforts to squeeze Russia's economy. The president said the U.S., the G7, and European Union are jointly taking steps to revoke Russia's most favored nation trade status, a move that would bring higher tariffs to a range of Russian goods.
Doing it in unison with other nations to make up half of the global economy will be another crushing blow.
The president also said the U.S. will prohibit the import of Russian diamonds, vodka, and seafood, including caviar.
He is the aggressor, and Putin must pay the price.
Taking aim at billionaire oligarchs, the White House is also banning the export of American luxury goods to Russia, as well as imposing additional sanctions on Russian elites. The new actions come as concern grows over the possibility of Russia using chemical weapons in Ukraine.
I'm not going to speak about the intelligence, but Russia would pay a severe price if they use chemical weapons.
On Friday, Ukraine alleged Russia has ordered the preparation of a terrorist attack on the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, now under control of Russian forces. And 3 Russian airstrikes hit the important industrial city of Dnipro in eastern Ukraine as the refugee crisis expands.
It's a humanitarian disaster with the crossing. People were waiting for up to 16 hours in cold with their children.
Ukrainians faced frigid temperatures as they tried to cross the border into Romania. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
In a video from Kyiv, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said his nation's forces had, quote, reached a strategic turning point, though he did not elaborate. Well, meanwhile, while gas prices are climbing in the United States, authorities are warning people to watch out for thieves stealing fuels right from your car's tank. It's been a problem recently in one central Wisconsin town in Neillsville near Eau Claire. Police officers are searching for a suspect they say stole gas by drilling holes into a car's tank. Gross Auto Group says this week someone drilled holes into a used Jeep Patriot sitting in its lot. The dealership's owner says he's seen a lot of car parts stolen before, but nothing like this. He says the damage will possibly cost his business around $1,500. However, he's offering a $2,000 reward for information leading to the arrest. If you believe someone has stolen gas from your vehicle, be sure to contact your local police department. A former Wisconsin governor and current UW system president took his farewell tour in Superior today. The original post office on Tower Avenue, at the original post office on Tower Avenue, Tommy Thompson met with several city leaders, including UWS Chancellor Renee Watcher and Mayor Jim Payne. They showed Thompson their plans to convert the old post office into a one-stop business resource for entrepreneurs. Thompson says it's a great step towards growing the region's economy.
That's what we got to do. Grow business, attract people. And we got to convince the legislature, give us the resources. You want Superior and Douglas County grow? Give Superior more money.
Well, Thompson's last day as the UW system president is next Friday. Jay Rothman, who was picked by the Board of Regents, will take over the role later this year. The Hermantown Hawks secured their date with the state today with a commanding win over the Alexandria Cardinals. Down at the state hockey tournament in St. Paul, Hermantown took on Alexandria in an early afternoon semifinal round, and the Cardinals made this one interesting early. Right off the draw, just a few minutes into the game, they took the lead. But that was all they would get. Hermantown answers with 7 unanswered goals. The Hawks advanced to their 12th state championship game with a 7-1 win over Alexandria. Now, coming up tonight at 6, CBS 3's Duncan Goldberg is down in St. Paul and will bringing us those highlights later tonight. Well, a handful of Minnesota school districts are getting money to install solar infrastructure on campus. In all, Minnesota is on track to award about $7.5 million total in grants to 45 school districts. Now, in our area, that includes Cloquet, Esco, Hermantown, Moose Lake, and Proctor. The money will help schools install solar panels on their roof or campus, adding renewable energy as a power source. Lawmakers passed this grant program during last year's session. Well, relief could soon be on the way for Minnesota farmers impacted by last year's drought. The Minnesota House passed a drought relief package on Thursday. Lawmakers say that this is good news for farmers who are struggling to pay for hay to feed their livestock. The bill is sponsored by DFL Representative Mike Sundin of Esco. It would expand eligibility for the Disaster Discovery Loan Program, put money towards rapid response grants to eligible farmers, and provide additional funding for drought relief loans. The bill will now head to the Senate for debate. A judge has ruled the historic boundaries of a Northland tribal nation will remain intact. Federal judge made that ruling today, recognizing the Mille Lacs Band of Ojibwe's original reservation boundaries. The ruling ends a long-running dispute with Mille Lacs County. The county had argued that the reservation no longer existed, citing newer treaties and congressional action. Band leaders called the ruling an historic milestone for the tribe. Well, turning things over to weather, Dave joins us now. Dave, a windy morning out there. I was up on top of the hill earlier, and that wind almost blew me over in a couple parking lots.
Yeah, that wind is going to aggravate a wind chill advisory for our region tonight. So let's start by taking a live local look at what's going on in Ashland. And you can see the trees on the side of the highway there near Schwamigan Bay. They're bouncing around just a little bit, bowing and swaying as the winds come across. Could gust towards 20 miles per hour here tonight as Arctic high pressure takes over the region. So we have a wind chill advisory for all zones overnight tonight, and actual air temps could run anywhere from 5 below by the lake to 20 below inland, and with those 20 mile per hour winds out of the northwest. Yeah, the feels like temperatures. The wind chill factor could be down around 30 below. After that goes away, tomorrow night, there's a chance for some Saturday night snow as that low peeking its nose into our picture from the west comes to call. So a very wintry weekend here. Short-term forecast says Twin Ports low temp down around 10 below. Again, wind chill advisory for everybody overnight. Saturday's high temp will hit 18, and we'll have a sunny day, but then we get to the chance of 1 to 3 inches of snow Saturday night into Sunday. But changes are coming Sunday, changes that may be very pleasant for a lot of folks. We'll talk about what that could be coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5. It's Friday, and that means it's almost time to hit the trails. We've got reports from groomers and clubs across the Northland coming up in Trail by Trail.
I decided to attend Lakota Ojibwe College because it really dawned on me how much it felt like a family and how much it felt like home, and I had a hard time seeing myself anywhere else.
When building, you hire a team of specialists to ensure your house turns out exactly as you imagined. Major financial transitions like retirement deserve the same level of care and craftsmanship. At MPPL Financial, we assemble a diverse team of experts to develop a plan to ensure you only have to retire once. Call today for your free second opinion consultation so your retirement turns out exactly as you imagined. MPPL Financial. Answers to the most important questions of your life.
The 2022-23 school year is right around the corner, so mark March 11th on your calendar for the Bayview School Kindergarten registration. Last names A through K come on down from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and L through Z from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Register for the future class of 2035.
I know, but Mom, don't skip your recommended vaccines. They help protect you against certain diseases, so ask your doctor or pharmacist about any recommended vaccines you may need. Skip the other stuff instead, like, I don't know.
Skip the pants. Huh?
They're already doing that.
Nice.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Cully.
Yeah, so skip one of those mini Zoom parties. No, Mom, no. Not our Zoom party. I lost her.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from the Two Harbors boat launch tonight. A beautiful sunset is on its way, and thanks to daylight savings time this weekend, starting on Sunday, sunsets will once again be after 7 p.m. and spring is on its way. Dave will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes, but first let's take a look around the region. From Marcel to Douglas County, we've got what you need to know before hitting the big woods as we take you around the Northland trail by trail. We're starting off in Marcel, Minnesota tonight with a report from the Snowdrifters. The small town club, founded in 1968, maintains 126 miles of trails that they say are in the absolute best condition that they've seen in years. The club has 5 groomers and are looking to take on even more trails next season. The Snowdrifters are the hub of Itasca County with trails running through Bowstring, Talmoon, Effie, and more. They also connect Deer River, Grand Rapids, Big Falls, and other towns nearby. Well, next we're heading to Cook County with a report from the Ridge Riders. The county-wide club maintains 137 miles of trails and say that they are in great shape due to all the snow that we've received this season. If you're looking to get out this weekend, they invite you to their last drag race of the season. Racer registration starts at 11 a.m. at the Poplar House located mid-trail on the Gunflint. Races will start at 12:30. And additionally, the club gives back every year by giving out scholarships to local students. And we're wrapping up tonight in Douglas County with a report from their forestry department. They say most trails are in good condition, but announced a closure earlier this week. Now, effective on Tuesday, Trail 17S south of Eau Claire Lake is now closed. The crossing at Williamson Creek is no longer safe. A reminder that the department does not maintain any trails across lakes, but does bi-weekly reports for all their land trails. They encourage you to reach out to local clubs for those updates. And as always, we'll have contact information for all today's clubs on our website, cbs3duluth.com. Well, if you or someone you know is a part of a local snowmobile alliance, send us your trail report, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland trail by trail. Still to come on Live at 5, as legislation in Texas seeks to hamper the lives of transgender youth, a popular Twin Ports bakery is stepping up to support them. More on their efforts in just a few minutes.
Normal high today is 34, and just like the past couple of days, we got halfway there. By Sunday, we'll get all the way there. In between, big cool down tonight with the wind chill advisory for everybody. We'll talk about how long that lasts coming up after our break.
Stay connected to Live Local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology, many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not 1, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-758-1647. Again, that's 800-758-1647.
The Northland is unique, and so are you. That's why Essentia Health and the National Institutes of Health need people just like you to participate in the All of Us Research Program. The All of Us Research Program is calling on volunteers like you to contribute to a database of information which will enable us to make precision medicine even more precise. The more data we contribute, the more effective the research is. Join us as we try to change the future of health. Join for all of us.
Program offering free meals to public school students may be going away. What you need to know coming up tonight.
Duluth and St. Louis County Days come to a close in Minnesota's capital. We tell you what they talked about coming up.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Cold air is coming to call tonight. Actual air temps 5 to 20 below. Factor in the winds, which will be pretty gusty. We have a wind chill advisory for all zones. The feels like wind chill factor going to be down around 30 below. So when you're out and about overnight tonight, of course, it is time to bundle up. If you're going ice fishing tomorrow morning, you know the drill. And we've made it work for all these years. We'll make it work one more time. And once we get into Sunday, I don't know if we can forget about wind chill advisories for the rest of the year, but we can start hoping for spring because a couple of days worth of a warm-up will be coming our way then. And of course, we talk about that in more detail after this look at our current conditions. Right now, it is sunny, but only 9 here in the Twin Ports. We have had a couple of snow showers earlier today. One of those snow squall warnings did pop up for folks in Cook County. So the wake of a cold front, number one, took our temperatures down, and it also kicked up a little bit of snow here and there. Right now, it's helping to kick up a northwesterly wind going 21 miles per hour, and our relative humidity is 46%. Quick look at our current temps shows single digits for northern Minnesota from the Mesabi and Vermilion ranges towards border country. North Shore numbers just a hair warmer, going as warm as 15 by the lake in Grand Marais, 9 to 12 from east central Minnesota, and into northern Wisconsin, we're looking at the low teens there. 14 is one of our warm spots in La Pointe, 12 a cool spot in Solon Springs, and to the UP, we have a solid 10 from Watersmeet to Ironwood. Low temps again tonight, dipping below 0 for all towns, actual air temps and wind chill factors. Doppler map here today shows higher pressure from the north trying to take over from a departing low pressure system. So we do still have a mixed bag of clouds out there, a little bit thicker towards the UP, parts of northern Wisconsin, thinning out rather rapidly for much of northern Minnesota, but a little bit cloudier in the zones where we saw a few of those little snow squalls pop up. They're hard to see on the radar, but they were there. And they still could be there for a couple more hours before they dissipate and fade away as that cold air comes in and takes over the region. So National Doppler shows clear and cold here tonight. New low pressure system farther to the west, though that could be with a Saturday night, and that could be bringing us 1 to 3 inches of snow. So we're going to say goodbye to the sunshine after tomorrow afternoon and hello to a fresh batch of clouds Saturday night into early Sunday morning. And this go-around could bring about 1 to 3 inches worth of snow, though the latest charts indicate about 1.5 will be the most common theme if we average things out. So a little fresh snow for those snowmobile riders to enjoy, maybe not for the last time, but as the cold goes away and we get the new low pressure system coming in for Saturday night, that'll give way by Sunday as the low departs and warmer conditions come in. We'll be going into the mid-30s, back to normal by Sunday, and then the 40s later on next week. So tonight, it's a cold one. Actual air temps in Minnesota, 5 to 20 below with a wind chill advisory. Wind chill advisory for Wisconsinites as well. Just a few scattered snow showers perhaps, about 6 to 12 below there. Tomorrow's high temps in Wisconsin and Michigan. Sunny day, snowy night, 18 to 22. Cooler than normal. 17 to 22 for Minnesota, sunny day, snowy night, 1 to 3 inches overnight, giving way to drier conditions on Sunday and warmer conditions, 30s Monday through Monday, and then into the 40s starting Tuesday and lasting all the way through next Friday, Natalie. So the snow's probably going to take a hit. The sap is probably going to start running in the maple trees, and we can start at least thinking about spring, even if in practice it isn't quite here yet.
Right, got to say, I am very excited for those 40-degree temperatures. It's going to feel like the vacation in here with all the sunshine.
It's going to feel like shorts weather.
That's for sure. All right, thanks, Dave. A local bakery and an ice cream shop are reaching across state borders to support a cause that hits close to home. CBS 3's Norm McEwen hears from Positively 3rd Street Bakery about why they're sending profits to the Texas transgender community.
Here at Positively 3rd Street Bakery, workers say the community is exceeding expectations in fundraising for a Latina trans organization in Texas. All throughout March, the bakery is donating 100% of the proceeds from these frosted sugar cookies to organization Latina Trans in Texas. The group advocates for and helps protect trans youth. The fundraiser comes in light of a recent anti-transgender order by Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Abbott issued a directive to the State Child Protective Services Department to investigate parents of transgender kids and possibly try to take away their parental rights if they allow their children to get gender-affirming health care. It's an action that 3rd Street Bakery workers say is devastating for the trans community.
LGBT rights has been at the core of our belief system for years and years and years now, and we're very, very invested in anything that we can possibly do to be helping the community around us.
The sugar cookies are made with berry-dyed frosting. Duluth ice cream shop Love Creamery supplied all-natural sprinkles for the treats. So far, the bakery has raised $1,200 for the organization. To donate, visit Positively 3rd Street Bakery this month. You can also donate online. We have a link on our website.
All right, thanks, Nora. And coming up tonight at 6, we're hearing from the organization in Texas about how these funds will make an impact with those struggling with the governor's new orders. Well, it's that time of the show again where we get to talk about some adoptable pets. Today's pet comes to us from the Humane Society of Douglas County in Superior. This is Bella. She is 5 and she's a Pekingese mix. Our friends at the shelter tell us that she is a total sweetheart who loves to cuddle and sit on your lap. What more could you want? However, she is heartworm positive and will need a calm home to foster her. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Bella, then you can call the number that's listed on your screen. Well, still to come, nearly 2 years after he almost lost his life in the line of duty, one Minnesota police officer is giving back. His story after the break.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare Coverage Helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
Rental cars are in high demand, but now there's another option. Rent a Toyota RAV4 or Sienna from Cary Toyota in Superior. Current models fill the rental fleet at competitive pricing. Rent for a single day or save with a weekly rental rate. Enjoy the reliability of Toyota on your next road trip. Unlimited mileage is automatically included when you rent a Cary Toyota in Superior. That's right, unlimited miles. You don't have to buy a new car to drive a new car. Call Cary Toyota in Superior to reserve your rental vehicle today. Voted best car dealer 22 times.
Injured? Call Stockman Law Office. Payments of medical bills and wages. Money for pain and suffering. Call anytime 218-576-8599. No recovery, no fee. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
winter, where cold meets play. Adventure authentically with Frost River.
Hi, it's me again. Listen to this. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check every month may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with the benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Check your zip code. It could be dynamite. Call now.
Call 1-800-919-1340. That's 1-800-919-1340 now.
More than 2 years ago, a former Waseca police officer, Eric Matson, and his family experienced the worst day of their lives. He was shot in the head while on duty, impacting the rest of his life. And now that Matson is back on his feet, our sister station in Rochester explains how he's paying it forward to a group that's been by his side through it all.
January 6, 2020. A day many in Waseca and the surrounding communities will never forget.
It's kind of that unsaid rule that we'll take care of him.
Former officer Eric Matson was shot in the head while on duty, ultimately suffering a traumatic brain injury.
It doesn't matter how much physical therapy he does, he'll never be what he used to be. We can get him as far as you would like to go, but it's just a lifestyle change now.
Just more than 2 years later, Matson is walking, talking, and even going back to therapy after taking an extended break due to mental health challenges.
We just got word last week that Eric has gotten accepted into a 4-week boot camp down in Omaha.
To go down there and get another push at it and kind of achieve my full potential will be really helpful.
Matson says he will always feel like he is part of the police department, though, despite his injury.
A brotherhood of guys that I was a part of before.
And that is why he decided to donate a brand new shield to the Albert Lea Police Department's SWAT team.
We're honored. Eric was a member of the team for about a year before he got injured, and he's been a longstanding community member in Albert Lea, and we're just thankful that he thought of us.
If we can use our platform to do good for other people, why not do that?
Well, Eric and Megan Matson say they've also gotten into politics recently. They represent the city of Freeborn as the Freeborn delegates.
On this Friday night, as Russia continues its assault on civilian targets in Ukraine, will an import ban on popular Russian goods do anything to slow down Vladimir Putin's violent campaign? Plus, the controversial move by the governor of Texas allowing the state to investigate parents of transgender children. And Steve Hartman goes on the road, the insightful elementary school kids offering up wisdom and support that's well beyond their years. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. If you're 45 years or older, talk to your provider about screening options. The best colorectal cancer screening is the one that gets done.
Now is the time to turn your dream into a reality with design and buy projects at Menards. Breeze through your project planning with ease using interactive tools that factor in the details that matter and get 11% off everything. If you're dreaming of a kitchen with an island for entertaining, a deck to grill up the perfect hot dog, or a post frame building large enough to protect your prized possessions, what are you waiting for? Get a free estimate with instant pricing and buy your project today with Design and Buy at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Ready to put your house on the market? Then choose locally owned and operated Adolphson Real Estate to help you navigate the home selling process with no hidden fees. We do a free market analysis and personalize a marketing plan for the sale of your home. Contact Adolphson Real Estate to start working with one of our knowledgeable and experienced agents today.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare Coverage Helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
Get your news on the go. The CBS 3 mobile app.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Friday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up tonight at 6. Tonight at 5, we had the latest from the Hermantown Hawks as they blew past the Alexandria Cardinals in the boys' state hockey semifinals today with a final score of 7-1. The Hawks will take on Warroad tomorrow at noon for the championship. CBS 3's Duncan Goldberg is at today's game and we'll have more highlights coming up tonight at 6. And also coming up tonight at 6, Duluth will welcome a new Coast Guard ice cutter this spring called the Spar. It should arrive later this year. The history of the ship and what services it'll provide to our area coming up tonight. And that's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is coming up next. We'll see you right back here tonight at 6.